Hi there. Today's, I think it's August 7th or 8th. It's a Sunday, 1982. And I've been here at Hickam, Hawaii for about 4 weeks, 3 weeks. About 3 weeks now. It's, I'm not sure what town I'm in. It's Hickam Air Force Base, close to, Honolulu, anyway. And, not so much has happened. I've done some pretty dumb things. I'm continuing in my battle to stop drinking, which is not always that easy. As a matter of fact, Friday, we had a party from the people at work. And, some other people from the building that I work in. Not actually in the shop, but other people around the area were there. In my group, you know. And, they had a lot of beer, you know. It was right after work. I ended up drinking, a lot. And, my boss got drunk, and, well, my overall supervisor who works in the shop chief. Anyway, so when I came back, I got a case of beer for my roommate and I. And, we were up until 7 in the morning drinking beer. And then I went to sleep and woke up 4 o'clock in the afternoon, went back to sleep at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and woke up this morning at 9:15 and feel shitty. So I've been running, not a whole lot. I went to the gym twice lifting, and I decided not to lift because it's far away, because I got my permanent room now and it's pretty far from the gym. So like I just came back from running a little while ago, and usually I run at night. The last 3 times I've gone was at night. And you know, it's cooler and it's easier to run farther. And right now it's like, well, let's see, 4:15 our time. And I just went out in the sunlight running to get some sun too. And I could only make 3 or 4 laps. I was on my 4th lap when I stopped. And I'm having a hard time not drinking. It's really rough because everybody around here drinks, you know. And anyway, another upsetting thing that happened was at work, or not at work, but our shop chief was kind of drunk at this party, and he was telling me about I better get all my personal problems and stuff taken care of, because as soon as I get all my appointments out of the way, I'm going to have to start working and become more serious about it. And I wondered what he meant about personal problems, unless he meant about the divorce. And even though I don't consider that so much a personal problem, it's more of a legal problem. But I guess maybe that's what he means, unless he thinks that I'm insecure or paranoid, which both are true, but I didn't think he would see it. Anyway, so you don't tell somebody who's paranoid to take care of his personal problems when that person's not aware that you know he's paranoid, you know. It's weird. Anyway, so let me think now. So he was saying shit like, you know, in other words, you know, do what you want for the first month, you're on your own, because after that you have to start working. And like about I'm not that serious about my work. I have to be more serious about it. And which I tend to slack off, especially in this shop, because everybody's just bullshitting all day long, and it's hard to tell what I'm supposed to do. And the guy that they have who's supposed to train me doesn't do anything. And even George, my supervisor or shop chief, said, well, he doesn't know anything, you know. So I said, what am I supposed to do? And he's going. Then he was saying something later about, he always asks me, you don't know what to do. And he goes, you're too smart for that. And he goes, I don't know about you. I'm suspicious of you. It's like you're laughing at me inside or something. And that really threw me, you know. I don't know if that's a reflection on him or a reflection on me. So it really threw me, you know, and I tend to think it is a reflection on me. Because people have said this to me before. And this comes through a lack of confidence, you know, is why I give off that impression if I do without meaning to. It's really a bitch. So, anyway, so let's see. So, things are kind of up in the air right now. I don't know about what's happening with work. They can't fire me, but I want to do good, too. And I do get lazy. And I got to stop drinking. That's about the main thing I can do right now to help me overall or anything else. I was drunk that Friday, this past Friday, and I was playing backgammon with my roommate. And then I could have sworn he was cheating a few times, and so I stopped playing with him. And then this other guy came in, we played cards, and I thought he was cheating again. And I said, man, you cheat. And he really got uptight about it, and he was saying, well, I thought you thought higher of me and all this stuff. And, you know, this is really a bitch, man. I felt stupid. Now, maybe, I don't think I was right. I really don't. I think I was just drunk and I misjudged him. But I'm glad at least I said it if it was on my mind, even though I did wait. I did say it eventually. We both agreed that was good. Then to keep it to myself. Anyway, so I felt really bad about accusing him of that, since I had no idea. I mean, there's obviously no proof, and I'm pretty, I mean, as sure as anybody can be. I mean, I don't trust anybody 100%, except maybe one or two people I know very well, but I trust them as much as I can, anybody that I've known that long, and I believe now that he wasn't cheating. And, I really felt stupid about accusing him, because I realized, wow, yeah, this is going to really screw up friendships, because he said, that's not a bad thing to have with roommates. I thought you trusted me and all this, and I thought you thought higher of me, which I do. He's a really good guy. And anyway, I was up until like 7 in the morning bullshitting with him. And then we went in to talk to the guy next door, and he got on telling the guy next door, hey, this guy's a really good guy, about me. So that was great to hear that, man. So all I had to do was listen to him. He was doing most of the talking. I just gave my full attention and listened to him. And that's all you have to do to get social acceptance, is to tune in on somebody and let them talk and listen to them. And this is a bitch because, I feel that I have to state my case too at times, and I'll feel bad if I'm not making a point or something, or I'm getting cut off, and I'll feel shitty, and so I don't pay attention as much. When it's obvious that if you just listen to somebody and give them eye contact, then hey, they're gonna like you, man. That's it. Even if you don't say much. So, especially people who are outgoing, So, it's one thing that I try to remember. Let's see now. I haven't been dating much at all, because I've gotten divorced, or I'm getting a divorce. I met a girl in tech school. Well, I met her in basic, and we got married April 3rd in tech school after knowing her for about, only about 3 months. Okay, and I got married to her. And as a matter of fact, that's usually about the time when things start going bad, if they're going to, is after the first 3 months. Anyway, so we got married, and we almost lasted 2 months, and we split up. I moved out, and she agreed that we should get divorced and all this stuff. And I don't think she had any consideration for me at all. I thought she was spoiled and just did what she wanted to do and didn't try at all to help out and make things work. She never sat down and tried for it. So it was a bitch, man. So anyway, we're split up now, and the divorce is in the process, from what I understand. What else has been happening? So socially, I haven't been going out with too many women. I've been reading the Bible more, even though I've stopped since I got here. But when I'm back home on leave, I went to saw and did a lot of Bible reading and a lot of talking about the Bible. And it's I haven't been reading it lately, though I should be. But I'm trying to give it more attention, and even though I know it's right, but I'm not so sure I can do it. I can do what I'm supposed to. I mean, I don't think it's enough just for me to believe in Christ and believe that He is the one that is going to save me. And I do believe this, but I think I've also got to live better. And I'm not sure if I'm capable of doing that. I'm trying, and maybe through Him I can stop drinking, Anyway, let's see. So, I don't know, I haven't really been doing a whole lot. I've been trying to save my money for typewriter, because I've been writing, and I'm really getting into it again. I'm watching this show here, Fight Back. I just called my house, and there was nobody home. The time change is 6 hours difference from here to home. And it's really disturbing about what my shop chief told me. But he was suspicious of me, and that I was too smart to be asking so many questions. And he goes, don't give me that, you don't know what to do. You're too smart for that. And it's the truth, though. I don't know what to do, because nobody seems to be showing me any guidance. And one thing I know, I'm making a mistake, because I'll be repairing a radio, and I'll get stuck. And instead of working it out, I'll call somebody over to have them figure it out for me, for advice. But, see, what I got to realize is that usually I do know the answer, I'm just not sure. I'm lazy, I guess, or I don't have any confidence, or a combination of both. So I've got to get a good attitude in my head that I've got to work it out on my own. And if I'm real stuck, then call somebody over. So, I'm hoping I can do it. And I've got the ability. So that's, people always say how you can succeed in anything you put your mind to. This is true, and I think I'm so aware of this. I know that whatever I want to do, I'm going to be able to do it. Except with women. That's one thing I'm always not so sure about. But in a job situation or whatever, this is true. I know I can do it. And because it'll probably be very easy, and I'm not so sure I like it that much. And that's why I slack off, And it's almost upsetting how easy it'll be to accomplish whatever I want, you know. So what happens? I don't do anything. I don't accomplish anything, which is a bitch. It's even worse. Well, let's see. The people seem pretty cool, but it's hard to break in. They've been working together for a long time. It's hard for me to break in with them, you know. I've always never been able to remove my social personality from my work personality, or attitudes, or thoughts, or actions, or whatever. I'm always the same. At work, I always want to meet. The important thing is always to meet people and to get along. Same as socially. And I've got to remember that at work, yeah, sure, that's important, but the most important thing is to do the job, especially here in the Air Force. Oh, anyway, so I found out about school, and I'm going to be trying to get my credits worked out, see how many credits I have all together, and try to take courses and finish up college as soon as I can. And then I'm thinking about either going to officers training school, which I probably will do, or go to PML. But I think the first thing to do is go to officers training school. I've been I'm not too sure what's been going on in my mind right now. I've been feeling sort of unhappy, which is uncommon. Usually a new place, I mean, the unhappy it's exciting and it lasts for a while. But I've been feeling kind of unhappy lately, and I really don't know why. I've been drinking too much, but aside from that, I've just been feeling kind of low. So I'm starting to run, because running is good for depression. Also, it's going to make me look good, and I'm getting flabby. This is about the flabbiest I've ever looked. And I'm hoping I can stick with it. It's hard to run every day. You come home from work, and it's 4:30 by the time I get home, and all you want to do is change and sit around, when I should come right back, and even though it's hot and sunny and there's people out, go out and start running first thing, and then come back, and then do whatever else I got to do. But it's so easy just to hang around, get some beer or whatever, and then go and eat and watch TV. So, one way that seems to be attracting a lot of attention, I'm feeling kind of alcoholism treatment center. Yeah, alcoholic. And I should look into the alcohol program on base, but I'm afraid that it may be discovered by, you know, people at work or something like that. And I'm afraid with my big mouth I'll tell them something about it, which is stupid. So, I don't know. I'll see what happens there. I'm going to have to work on it. And right now I just feel out of it. Just blah. Like I'm shaky almost, you know, nervous. Wow, listen to that. I'm like nervous, you know. That's not a sign of alcoholism, because I haven't had a drink in 2 days. Well, less than that, really. And I had a crave for a beer today, too. So I guess an alcoholic is somebody whose drinking will affect his social or his working life in a negative way, which is what happens with me. So I better watch it then. Well, okay. I'm going to stop. At least for now. I don't know. I'm going to stop.